A millionaire watches his maid humiliated on a $5 date, and his life is never the same. Daniel Carrington was used to moving through life in polished silence. A self-made millionaire in his early 40s, he lived in a world of marble floors, crystal chandeliers, and carefully worded handshakes. Success had given him power, but along the way, it had also built invisible walls. He rarely thought about the people who made his lifestyle possible, the drivers, the waiters, the quiet woman who swept his floors each morning with her tired but steady hands. Her name was Rosa, and to Daniel, she was just part of the background, until one Friday evening changed everything. He had gone to a small diner on the edge of town, a place he hadn't visited in years. Something about its neon glow and simple wooden booths had pulled him there that night, perhaps out of nostalgia for a younger version of himself who once scraped together coins for a slice of pie. Slipping into a corner booth, Daniel ordered coffee and kept his head down, hoping to blend into the crowd of ordinary people laughing and sharing meals. Then he saw her, Rosa, still in her modest work uniform, sitting nervously across from a man in a wrinkled shirt. Daniel almost didn't recognize her without her cleaning cart. She looked smaller somehow, shoulders tense, hands clasped tightly together as if holding on to hope. The man across from her leaned back with a sneer, waving the diner menu like it was beneath him. Daniel overheard enough to understand. Rosa had agreed to meet him for a simple date, but when she suggested splitting a $5 plate of fries and sharing a milkshake, the man erupted in laughter. $5? That's all you can afford, he scoffed loudly enough for the tables nearby to hear. You're pathetic. I thought you said you had a job. Rosa's face burned with humiliation, her eyes darting downward. She whispered something Daniel couldn't catch, but her voice trembled. The man shook his head, muttered something cruel about maid wages, and tossed a single coin on the table before walking out, leaving Rosa frozen, tears threatening to fall. Around her, some diners snickered, others turned away. Nobody stepped in. Daniel's chest tightened in a way he hadn't felt in years. He remembered his own beginnings, the days when $5 meant survival, when people had dismissed him as a nobody. The memory of shame was sharp, and suddenly, Rosa wasn't just his maid, she was a mirror of who he once was. For the first time in a long time, Daniel rose not as a millionaire, but as a man moved by empathy. He approached her table quietly. Rosa, he said gently. She looked up, startled, wiping her eyes quickly as if ashamed he had seen. Mr. Carrington. I didn't, her voice faltered. Daniel slid into the booth across from her. I didn't mean to intrude. But no one should ever talk to you like that. Her lips.